Well, hello, Miss Donna Brothers.
Hello, Meg. Good to see you.
How are you doing today?
So good. We've got
Good.
the Derby, Kentucky Derby behind us, the Preakness Stakes behind us. Looking forward to the Belmont Stakes, and there's this little bit of a gap for R and R in between.
Great, great. So, speaking of the Belmont Stakes, we are here to talk about a fabulous event that you created alongside your co-stars, Rachel Dunn and Laura Samil, benefiting Therapeutic Courses of Saratoga. We're so grateful. Embrace the Belmont II is back here in Saratoga. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Well, we created the event last year because it was exciting to have the Belmont Stakes in Saratoga. And Rachel and Laura and I talked a lot about this, and we felt like there were a lot of Saratoga business owners and professionals who loved the idea of horse racing and even loved the idea of having the Belmont Stakes in Saratoga as it brings more tourists and excitement into the community. But they didn't know how to pick their own horse, right? They didn't know how to have a conversation with their customers or with their clients about who they like in the Belmont Stakes or even horse racing in general. So we created this event with a handicapping 101 session in the first 10 to 15 minutes of it. And then we follow that up with expert handicappers. This year we have Seth Marrow from Capital OTB, Matthew DeSantis and Sarah Albadwi are both from Naira. Sarah's known for her long shot picks. Matthew's known for his own handicapping sessions that he does for people at Saratoga Racecourse. I think he does that once a week. And so essentially, I feel like when most people go to the races, they feel like they're betting on a horse, right? I want them to feel like they're betting on themselves, like they have enough information that they know how to pick a horse. They know the Belmont Stakes field for sure, so they can be articulate about that and somewhat informed. And so when they go to the track, they're betting on themselves and their knowledge instead of just betting on a random horse because they like the color of the silks.
Right. Yeah. Okay. I love it. Yeah. And honestly, last year, that's exactly what I got out of it. Being a novice in horse racing myself, I was able to attend the event and as well as kind of working it, but being able to get that expert knowledge from you and the other handicappers, and even just talking to people, other people in attendance, and getting excited about the Belmont was super fun. Can you tell us a little bit about what's different this year as opposed to last year's event?
Sure. But before I do that, I do want to say that, the important component of this is that we do want people to feel informed, but we also really value the work that you're doing at Therapeutic Courses of Saratoga. And so that work needs to be supported. And so it's always nice when you can find an event that's a win-win where people come out, they feel like they've gained something from it. And at the same time, we're supporting the great work of what you guys are doing at Therapeutic Courses of Saratoga. And I'm going to let you talk more about that in a minute because I think it's really important. I'll go back to the event. Last year, we sold out of our space. We had 150 seats at the Racing Museum, and we sold 185 tickets. So it ended up being standing room only, which is a nice problem to have, except for the 35 people who had to stand up.
Yeah.
So this year, we've moved to the Universal Preservation Hall, to UPH. And so we have a lot bigger capacity there. We've also added a VIP component to this year's event. So the ticket is priced at $57. That's homage to the 157th Belmont Stakes. But we've also offered a VIP ticket for $157 where people can come earlier. The event starts 5:30 for the general public, but it starts at 5 p.m. for people who've purchased a VIP ticket or for our sponsors, which we couldn't do this event without them. And with that VIP ticket, you'll be in a separate room. And it's a room where you'll get to meet some of the civic leaders who are coming to the event, all of our expert handicappers. I'll be there. Just a really nice time to be able to sort of mix and mingle with people who maybe you want to hear from or you'd like to bend their ear, especially with the civic leaders, right?
Right, right. And that's part of this event. I think, thank you for what you said about therapeutic courses. And I'm happy to jump into that because, really this event is about our community. It's about embracing the Belmont right here in Saratoga. We are so grateful and happy to be a local charity here in Saratoga. Our mission is really twofold. So we take in retired racehorses who have been responsibly retired by their owners, both on the standardbred side and the thoroughbred side. We are very involved in both racing worlds over there. And we then let them come to the farm, be a horse, relax, and they then get to help people right in here in our community with equine assisted programs, equine assisted psychotherapy. We've got team building, we've got, one-on-one therapy, group therapy, all different kinds of things. And at the event, we do go more into depth about what we do. We're going to show a really beautiful video this year. So in addition to everything else that we have with the tickets, including a light bite, you get to be around, other community members, celebrities, expert handicappers in the horse industry. It really is such a beautiful event. And we are so grateful to you, Donna, to Rachel, to Laura for doing this again for us for the second year. And we really can't wait to welcome the community back to this event.
Well, it's our pleasure. And for people who can go to thsaratoga.org and you'll see the events link there. There's also a link at the bottom of the screen right now. But the other thing is, if you can't go to thsaratoga.org anyway, and you can see some of the videos there about what they do. And also, if you can't go and you'd like to donate to TH Saratoga, you can do that. But really, I want you to come to the event because, again, ideally, this is an event that has been created so that local business owners and professionals can understand the sport of horse racing that is amongst them all summer long.
That's right. That's right. And we're just so, it's so great to be a part of history and have the Belmont here. And, this might not ever happen again. So let's embrace it while we're here in Saratoga, right?
Exactly.
Yes. Okay, Donna. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to share about this event, to chat with us, and really just sending you much gratitude.
Oh, thank you. It's my pleasure, Meg. Thanks for what you all do.